Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a two-seat, doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta lie to me, baby, no. You know it's a vibe every time we catch him off sides, he won't make it, no. Money on my mind, I can't get it all.
All right, we're back here on True Pod, and I almost blew off my guy's ears off here. Kenny.
Yes, man.
Kenny George, John Hernandez. How are you today, man?
I'm all right. I'm hungry. I'm eating a granola bar.
My man's getting his sugar up there, and Kenny got his cafecito. We've been here for a little bit now. Unfortunately, yours truly messed up again.
Yeah, my man Al's the fourth time. The fourth time already.
I'm actually right now on a I'm on a timeout, sort of like on a, what do they call it, probation? I put myself on probation with this setup,
you
man.
definitely got to get written up, especially last 2 days. So this is the fourth time we're shooting this crypto episode, bro. And it's actually pretty cool because there's new info every day. There's something. At this point, I think the crypto should be recovered by now.
So I actually said this on our way out yesterday, where I said by the time we finish and release this episode, crypto is back at 8.8. We're out of the recession.
It's all right. It's all right. I deserve this one. I deserve these ones.
So
but today we're shooting the crypto episode, and we're just going to talk about what's going on and some tips, But once again, for the people listening, do not take my advice as final advice. All right, do your research, and you're good to go. Just don't listen to John, all right? This is just for informational purposes.
Absolutely, and great information, actually, that we've shared the last 2 failed episodes that we've had, man. So we'll have a lot of gems to drop here. John Hernandez has been in the market for maybe a year or 2 now, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
He's been, studying the market and picking his coins of choice. Diversification is going to be one of the things we talk about again. It's very important not to throw all your eggs in one basket, right?
Yep.
And another thing is that, many people think that they have to have loads of money to invest. And Kenny had mentioned too, you don't have to do that. There's fractional shares you can buy on these cryptocurrencies. Right. And there's different exchanges. So, John's dying right now.
I actually really fucking laughing because, I heard this shit 4 times already. I heard this shit 4 times already, bro.
Nah, but it's good. Like you said, we have new information today. So everything happens for a reason. There's probably stuff that we'll talk about today that we left out yesterday and the day before and the day before.
I'm
so
fucking joking.
Six is a charm.
I'm fucking joking here, bro.
We're going for the lucky 7.
No!
So and just to clear this up.
Shit. If this shit don't work, I'm selling my coins today.
Oh my God. Shiba. All right, so let's get into the coins, right? We we spoke about Shiba so much. But
technically, by this point, the actual dollar is no longer in circulation.
Listen, we are full-fledged Fed coin now by the time we covered this topic. But all jokes aside, though, honestly, I did myself learn a lot from you guys in those 2 episodes. And I actually went back home and, collected more information. So I really appreciate it. I know I probably wasted your guys' time, but thanks for being good sports, man.
Got it. And just to be clear, it was all technical issues. Nothing as far as what came...
One button wasn't pressed, man.
That was it.
We shot a whole episode.
It was a hard pill to swallow.
We shot a whole episode on we shot a whole episode while being under extreme conditions because guys, even though it looks cool in this room, it's fucking hot. All right.
And also I started the first episode without facial hair.
Facial hair.
So if you look at me now, episode number 7,
he's a grown baby.
I have a full beard.
You guys hit me with enough jabs.
So
yeah.
All right. So
and this is the last joke, but it's not a joke. if you fuck up this one, I'm putting this on your credit report. It's going to be a negative inquiry, bro. I'm not even joking. No! All right. All right, let's go.
All right, so let's start off with first, John. Last time I'm gonna stop saying last time because every time I say that, you guys jab me. All right, so we're gonna start off with the coins that you have invested in, your experiences, maybe a little bit about your technique or your ability to kind of like hone in on what's going on and what's popping and what's going up and what you should invest in. So tell us a little bit about your investment in the cryptocurrency market and maybe some do's and don'ts.
Well, I started investing in crypto actually about a year and a half ago. Some of the girls and some people I knew were actually investing, and I seen their money going up and going up substantially pretty quick, right? And I never really invested in stocks because I know how long it takes. My sister's in the stock market for 20 years, trading hundreds of millions of dollars a week. And, you kind of know, like, they don't go up fast. But then me watching crypto, I'm like, wow, this thing goes up fast, it goes down fast, but I'd rather, if I'm a chance something, I'd rather chance something that's going to move faster, So I kind of fell in love with the crypto thing once I started putting it in. I started with actually a little bit, and then I studied the coin. I studied its behavior, its normal tendencies. How often does it go up? What's the buy rate? What's, out of 100 people, how many people are buying, how many people are selling? And then once I felt like I understood its normal behavior, that's when I started to put more money in. So I started with Dogecoin. I started with Ethereum. And I made 27 grand profit in a matter of like 30 days. And then I was like, oh, pretty cool. Like, it does work. If I study this enough, it works. Then I sold that and took 15,000 of the 27,000 profit and bought Shiba.
Excuse me. What was your initial investment in your first coin?
It was 11 grand. I put like on two different things. It was 11 grand. It was 11 grand.
And how long did you return profit?
It was about 60 days.
60 days.
Yeah, about 60 days. I was able to make $27,000 profit.
What was your reason for pulling the money from that first coin?
I wanted to be safe. I'm like, I'm up 27. I'm not greedy. Let me grab this now. And then, and I probably lost like 40 if I would have held it. But I'm at a profit, bro. Like, you can't be greedy with it. When you get greedy in crypto, you lose everything because crypto is 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down out of nowhere.
So how did you, because like, if I make like a quick $15,000, like I'm going to be very scared to like reinvest it back. What was your like thought process behind that? Like, I got my investment back. Let me throw it right back in there. Like, where did you get that confidence from?
I think the main thing is two things. Once I see that something works, I know I could do it again. I'm not afraid. You understand? So I said, 27 grand. This works. Let me study it a little more because I can make the return on a possibility more. There's a great chance I could do it again because I already did it. So I had to put more effort in it, study it more. So that's how I look at it. I just look at it like very simple. Like, all right, if I was able to achieve it once, I could do it again.
Also, don't you think that the reason why you have the confidence, back to the question, is because you're playing with money that it's not to pay your bills?
Hell yeah. I mean,
it's not to cover your...
So look this is money that I was able to lose if that coin was to shut down the next day. I said shut down, okay? I didn't say...
drop.
If it drops, I didn't lose it because it can go up the next day and I still have it. But if the coin was to stop, close, company done, guess what? I lost it.
So what does that mean exactly, John? If it drops, I still have it.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy 100 shares and it's worth $100, then the next day those 100 shares are worth $2. Well, the price overall dropped. Doesn't mean your coins were sold. You still have the 100 coins. 100 homes, they drop in value, you still got the home. You know what I'm saying? So I never really lost money. I just got to be patient to get my money back to where I invested or higher, when it's worth more.
And what do you have to say to that person who's going to be investing for the first time in crypto and all of a sudden?
Please do not invest any money that you cannot afford to lose, or please do not invest any money that you cannot pay your monthly bills with, because there's a great chance that you're not going to be able to pay that bill that month. Even though crypto goes up and down, it might take 30 days. So I recently put a lot of money into SHIB, right? Over the last month, I probably bought, I think it's at $202,000 I purchased in SHIB over the last 60 days. Actually, since the time that we were doing the roof.
Okay.
I put $202,000 into SHIB. And I did that because I'm not looking for 10 days to get my money back. I know that it's tanking right now. So I'm going to buy the dip because I have the patience and the liquidity to wait till it goes up. Now, if you don't have patience, you don't have liquidity, don't invest that money that you're actually putting into crypto, because guess what? We're in a recession with it right now. Shit might take 6-8 months to go back up.
Wow.
If you can't wait 6 to 8 months, don't put that money in.
Now, question, before we get to the 202,000 that you currently have on one coin.
Yeah.
When you left your first coin and you transitioned to the next, which was which one? AMP.
I have I bought $67,000 worth of AMP as well during that period over the last 60 days. And every time I bought, I'm not buying when it goes up. I'm buying when it goes down.
So the I guess one of the buying rules is buy when it dips.
Right. So look at that. Remember, this is just like a relationship. You have to study the coin. You got to study the behavior. You got to know its average price consistently. And if it goes up, guess what? Maybe you should buy, but be very careful, because, you have to also see what was its highest overall at one point in time, the best it ever did. So I know its average price. See, for me, this play that I'm doing right now is a little long term, right? Like a 12-month play. So as it's dipping, I want it to dip so I could buy more shares because I got the time to wait. So if I was doing like an overnight play, I want it just to go up a little bit. I'll put a lot of money, go up a little bit so I can make 10, 15 grand in one day. You understand? Mm-hmm. But I want it to go down so I can buy up a ton of it, so that with the long play, I make a different amount of money, millions of dollars. You understand?
Buy the dip to get the chips.
There you go. Perfectly said. Buy the dip to get the chips. So, I bought a ton of the dip, and every time it dipped, I said, yes, I'm buying even more. Yes, I'm buying even more. And
so once you got into AMP, and I know that you made about 40-something thousand on your first coin, you grabbed that same money.
Well, 27,000. The first time I invested in crypto, I made 27,000 profit within 60 days. I took 15,000 of that profit, and I immediately bought SHIB. And then when SHIB went out of control, 5 months ago or 4 months ago.
No,
more than that. I made 124,000 in 24 hours.
Say that again?
I made 124,000 in 24 hours. So I sold immediately, and I left my profit in there. I mean, I didn't leave my profit. I took my profit out. And with that profit, I actually bought a house with that profit.
Okay, so you reinvested.
Yeah, of course. You think I'm just gonna buy the house and buy some sneakers?
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people need to
I bought an asset, but watch this, guys.
And real quick, John, just before you get your point
Oh, wait. Actually, I'm gonna test you. Hold on. I'm gonna test you real quick. Ready? Let's see where you at.
All right.
If not, I gotta nurture you like a baby. My little baby. Yeah, Similac. And there's a shortage on Similac too right now. So look, check this out. If I went ahead and I took the profit out of Shiba, right? And I went ahead and I bought a home with it, did I spend the profit?
No.
Ah, my man Al smiling right now. You know why? Because he's listening and he knows. What happened, Al?
You moved the money.
There you go. He knows about the term that I use all the time. So if I made 87 or 100,000 in profit because I put 15 in, but then I moved it and I bought a house, it's out of my bank account. It's not spent. I moved it into an asset, which is sitting in liquidity in a home.
Now, real quick, that was the question. Because a lot of people, they get intimidated by the terminology in finances sometimes. liquidity is just cash, right?
It's liquidity is immediate cash that you can pull the next day.
Okay, so for everyone
It's
listening,
liquid. It's liquid. It's
liquid is that money that you got on hand, ready to go.
Yep.
And,
you can pull the next day.
And yes, he is moving the money, and now I know the real estate world, a home is not liquid because you have to go through the process of selling.
Yeah.
But it's still an investment. It's still
That's an asset.
It's still an asset.
What you have is called equity.
Equity.
Yeah.
Equity is not liquidity. Liquid is 1, 2, 3. Equity is what you have that can be dispersed as liquid with a process.
Okay.
That's it. So you got to go through the refinance process
or the selling process.
Process in order to access that liquidity by pooling your equity.
Just a quick note, and I know we'll touch on this when we get into our mortgage and real estate combos, but if you see these $100 million homes being purchased, that's usually to park the money, to move the money.
Yeah.
Okay. They purchase it
Yeah,
without
I see these like $100 million homes that like nobody's really
living there. No.
I'll tell you, you buy. Hopefully you get that stage. But if you buy $100 million home, right? And let's say it's in California, right? And you go ahead and you rent it out for photo shoots and to Chanel and Gucci for their photo shoots around the pool.
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? It's now a business, and you put it as a Schedule E, and now you can take off all the interest that you're paying to the bank, as well as any points that you paid, as well as the real estate taxes that you paid, as well as the depreciation on the home.
All right, John, you're giving them too much.
My God.
You're giving them too much.
No,
let's stick to crypto.
We are. I'm just telling you how the money moved from crypto to the home.
If you listen to this episode, you just got dropped with 100 gems.
Quick, it was too much.
I
had to hold them back.
Yo, that off the rip on a $100 million home between depreciation at 3.63% is $3.63 million. They're able to deduct in depreciation every year for 27 and a half years. My guy.
I'm gonna have to drop the bomb if we have one.
and just guys, we're going to have a full episode.
Yeah, you're right. We're gonna have a full episode on mortgage right after.
I apologize
if Al doesn't fuck this one up.
I have to apologize that I held him back because he was dropping too much information. That's gonna go on a later episode. But
I'm just showing you how I took a profit from a crypto, threw it in a home. And I'll be able to take those as long as I turn it into.
We're definitely going to cover more on the homes.
Oh, definitely.
But thank you for those gems, John, because I think that most of the time, people are very scared to reinvest their money because they're happy with what they just got, and,
right.
and sometimes,
my whole thing is, why are you happy for? You never even fucking had it.
Yeah, but you know what?
You never had it.
There's plenty of people that with the mentality, it's like, I got it. And once you got it, you want to run. You want to run away with it, and you usually spend it on yourself, and you don't spend it on assets. You spend it on what do they call cars? It's not an asset. It's
depreciation.
Depreciation value.
It's depreciation value.
Depreciation.
So and for those that are new to Truthful Taxes, just overall our movement, and find crypto like scary or don't really have trust in it. I know John personally. He's not a risky investor. He's not a risky
You would
guy.
think, right? If you follow like my Instagram, you see some fancy cars and stuff like that, you'd be like, yo, he spends money. Yo, bro, this guy actually knows how much it costs for you to maintain my lifestyle. How much? Take a guess.
I don't want to.
He knows.
I don't want to throw that number.
But it's
very minimal.
It's calculated buys.
It's whatever you think. It's half of that.
Not
even. All right,
we're not going to say a number, but you tell me what you think it takes to maintain my personal lifestyle.
Oh
home,
my God.
Cars.
Oh my God, dude. I wouldn't even know.
Take a guess. Stop being scared. You're acting like crypto girl right now. So.
What would it take as far as like if I salary based? Like
salary based.
Okay, so
if you wanted my lifestyle right now, Lamborghinis, dope cars, nice homes,
Jeez, I gotta make a mill.
Way off.
Or 500 at least.
Way off.
At least.
Put it this way.
You're so wrong. Not a mil, not half a mil. No, you're off, bro.
So this is what I'm saying, right? You guys, you're blowing my mind right now.
Because perception. What you just started right now was a perceptional thought on me on what you see, not what the fuck you know.
Absolutely. Wow.
So I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. And for everyone that's listening and watching, John created a tax program, right? The blueprint, the business in the box, whatever you want to call it. John created a tax program where we have over 200 tax partners
across the U.S. In that program, there's already tax partners that can have his same exact lifestyle. Yes. But what they don't know yet is the knowledge that I contain over the past 15 years through experience on how to move the money properly. And that's what they're currently learning.
That's a whole art in itself.
You know who's learning that? I'll shoot a couple people. Cassandra's learning that now. You know who else? Antonio, Ephraim, Sheena. You know, Sheena was already well versed because she was already doing accounting.
And these are all Truthful Taxes partners.
100%.
Those are partners,
but they can't get there yet until they start experiencing good money coming from other areas. Thankfully, the partnership has done that for them. But now they're getting life coaching from me as they begin to take the next step in life when it comes to how to move your money now. And just like any rich person, Al, rich people do not spend their money. We spend other people's money. I say, hi, Chase, look at what I make. Please let me borrow this. I'll give you this in return because you are going to make me $2 more million for me borrowing $300,000.
Yo, show me the money!
That's it.
Bars.
Wow.
Yeah, I was rapping.
Bars.
So you see that boom, boom, boom. If you put a beat behind it, I would have killed it right there. But that's what happens. Look at Al. Very simple question before we continue on the topic of crypto. Would you borrow $1, right, to make $1.50?
Yeah. I mean,
I will borrow $1.49 to make $1.50, because that's saying I took your money, I made money on it, and I returned it at a profit. You just gave me free money.
Absolutely. That's what it is.
And to touch on that, piggyback on that, he can tell you he just grabbed some money.
Yeah.
He just borrowed, what, 20?
Oh, yeah. So I took one of my business loans, right, for crypto. Check this out. I took one of my business loans that sits and does nothing, right? It's just there. It's like it's readily accessible for whenever I want to.
Line of credit.
Right? It's a line of credit. So I took 20,000 of it, right? And I know what crypto's doing right now. It's low. So if you have money sitting everywhere and you can afford to play around with it, I said, all right, let me grab this 20. Let me buy 20,000 more of Shiba, which is about 2 billion shares, because it's only going to cost me 2,000 to borrow that 20 over 6 months. But there's a great chance over the next 6 months, out of that 2 billion shares, I'm going to make roughly 60,000 on the 20 that I borrow. So I'm going to make 80 to 100 G's by borrowing that 20. Give me the fucking 20. I'll pay you the 22 with no problem.
Wow.
So I bought 2 billion shares of Sheeb at $20,000.
And so far, the investment, as you've paid attention to, obviously, is it's soon to become realistic, right? It's soon to manifest, right?
Bro, you see the smile? Whenever I say this all the time, and when I'm teaching the courses, right, the tax courses. Actually, you're gonna know it. If you see my big ass teeth, understand that I'm happy, or this shit is real right now. Oh, this is just a waiting game now. You understand? The waiting game. I'm waiting for crypto to go back up, but it's really on the correspondence of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does good, everything does good. In the crypto world, it does bad, everything does bad. Right now, it's doing bad. We know it's supposed to do bad, but just like the rich guy, what's the guy's name?
Robert Kiyosaki.
Robert Kiyosaki, the
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad guy. I read an article on him the other day, and he said Bitcoin's going to go down to 20,000. The minute it goes down, quote unquote, I'm backing up the truck. So what he's saying is, once it goes down to 20. I'm putting that Brinks truck and I'm buying it all up. Then I read an article yesterday on Donald Trump's, I may be wrong on his title or what he was, but former security advisor or something like that. Something Scamarachi or some shit, right? Okay. And yeah, man, wrong. But everybody knows what I'm saying. Like, he had a nice tie, cool hairdo, and he got fired in 24 hours. I remember. He actually owns a big capital investment group. And they buy a lot of crypto. And yesterday he said, we're not scared. We're happy that this is happening because we're buying everything. We're buying everything. And Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000 either in 12 or 24 months. So for us, we're buying everything and we're waiting.
So the waiting game.
Of course. They're buying 20. So they'll take $500 million, these hedge funds, these capital groups, and they'll buy $500 million of Bitcoin. They'll wait the 24 months, and they'll make $2 billion.
So John he initially fell in love or he was curious about Bitcoin and just the coins based on the speed, the short game.
Yeah.
He now understands.
But it's a dope thing that he just said that. I'm in love with the short game because I got time to wait for the long game.
So he's.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
If it doesn't happen right away, I still got time.
Mm-hmm.
I could wait.
So
Understand?
you're playing both the short and long.
Well, of course. I could wait for the long, but I'm actually banking on the short. Let it go up real quick, bang, I pull my money out. So my target sale is 4.4. That's when I'm out.
On which coin?
On all of them, actually, because I bought AMP at 11, 1 cent, 0.11. So I'm pushing it out at 4.4.
What's AMP's medium?
So, AMP's is medium. Their average price is 33.
Okay.
And you're selling.
And I bought it at 11. 1 cent. 1.1.
And it's at 0.33 right now.
Is
just
that
for the sake of argument? Yeah.
It's less. So right now, if it goes back to average price, I make $187,000. I make $126,000 profit. If it goes back to average price, you see what I'm saying?
You bought on.
I bought way under, and I bought a lot of way under. So I'm waiting for it to go to average price, and I'm good. I make $127,000 profit. If it goes to 4.4, I make $187,000 profit on top of the 67 that I put in. You got me? Now Sheep is the same thing. I'm buying at 0.00011 and 0.00009. Average price is 0.00027. I'm way under. So if it goes to the average price, I'm gonna make 3 times more than what I put in Sheep. I put 202. I'm gonna make about 600 and change. But if I sell it at 4.4, I make 1.3 mil for putting 202 in. The long term, which is 12 months, I think will be 4.4. 24 months will be 4.4.
Now for the beginners, the ones that are listening to this, and everyone hears crypto, it's the number one topic out there. It's new, right? You don't have to start with 10,000, 15,000. Trust me, I you could start with $50, 100. Watch the what it does. Because what it does for $100, it does it for $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's no different. It's
you just have more money in there.
You just have more money. But
same rules apply.
Same rules apply.
So you're 100 mils, so this number's gonna look a little different now. No, buddy.
I think that's the perception of people. They get scared. They get scared.
They get scared. So what I do recommend is, if it's something that you're interested in, just download Coinbase. I use Coinbase. I know he uses Coinbase.
Yeah, I use Coinbase.
And for the listeners that don't know what Coinbase is a cryptocurrency exchange where you can buy, sell, or exchange.
Correct. And just start with 100, 50, whatever you.
And by the way, they do have their own fees. So if you put $10 in, you're not buying $10 worth. Coinbase is going to charge their own fee.
Thank you for mentioning that.
So there is a fee to purchase and there is a fee to sell.
So those are called trader fees, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Just like the stock exchange, they charge you.
And
for
it's not crazy. It's not like 25% of.
No, it's usually 1.5% of the total of what you're buying and 1.5% of the total that you're selling.
Okay.
So it turns out to 3, you're in and out. It's 3 no matter what.
It's 3 no matter what.
Now there's other cheaper trading platforms, but it's like fucking wearing Nike and Skechers. You get what you pay for.
Okay.
So then when you would
recommend Coinbase.
When you fucking
I recommend Coinbase.
When you end up when you end up on a Netflix series, right? And you hear that all your fucking coins were taken, you get what you pay for.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Because you look at Netflix, you hear about all these wallets being stolen and shit. But meanwhile, what happened was they seen a Instagram profile of this amazing Bitcoin master. And
I get a lot of those.
Yeah, because they trying to do the same shit. When I'm telling you, right, you're gonna be on the Netflix series. I know you. I see your face right now. On the Netflix.
No, I block those people.
You know what it is that they come around, and I actually saw an interview of a girl that was met a guy, She had some money came in. Her mom passed away, some insurance money, and he did the same thing. So instead of her just logging into Coinbase, investing her money, he said, "Look, I know the tricks. I know how this works." Typically, like John. He spoke like John.
I don't know no damn trick. I'm telling you off my experience. And
the guy spoke like he was a dragon.
He spoke like John, and it's like if John tells you after this and says, "Let me get 10,000. I'm gonna invest it for you."
Correct.
Well, he did invest it into his own bank account, right?
Yeah. And then he says he's gonna trade it. A lot of hedge funds do this.
So,
well, scam hedge.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
Ponzi
Oh, Bernie Madoff. There you go. So you give me 10,000, I say I'm going to give you 12,000. 2,000. Well, 20% return every single month. And what I'm doing is grabbing the next 10,000 so I can pay you your 12,000.
Ponzi schemes.
Yeah, that's how.
So with crypto, and initially,
I'll put that face. You got one time?
Nah, bro. But
you sure?
Initially,
people like that really that's so messed up. You know,
people don't care, man. The feeling of money and living is called greed. And if you got greed, guess what, buddy? You're not gonna make it that far. You'll make it somewhere, but you won't make it that far.
So stay away from those crypto.
Yes.
Yeah, just go with the trusted brands, bro. Do your research. Coinbase is probably the most popular that I've.
And those are strictly cryptocurrency only, right? Because
Yeah,
I know I traded.
They don't sell fucking sneakers on there. Like
It's not StockX.
this ain't GOAT, all right?
Because StockX.
It's not StockX.
They I know that you could. I think you could buy crypto also on. Excuse me, on Robinhood.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Robinhood is very obviously.
It's funny, like the typical startup.
Right.
Beginners.
Yep.
At Robinhood, you have a few.
Yeah.
I personally
Robinhood is actually really good, man. They have a lot of technical tools to really fully make you understand what you're doing and stuff. So Robinhood is really tight. Coinbase is tight. Thing is, Coinbase, bro, you can set that joint up in 1 second and be trading in 15 minutes. Robinhood, you literally got to send your asshole. You got to send everything to them. Like, look, this is me. This is my rib. Look at my rib.
Yeah. I had an account with those guys. They asked me for everything.
I download Coinbase, set up, purchase coins.
In the car when we were driving to my ass. Say, hurry up and purchase now.
On my phone.
On your phone, Kenny.
On my phone. I think I bought like a couple of $1,000 within 15 minutes.
And made the next day like 3 to 5,000.
3 to 5,000 a profit overnight.
Yeah, because I told him, look, it's wilding. Hurry up and do it. Grab it, Brent. Don't sell it. Just chill with it.
And honestly speaking, I'm more.
How did you feel about it?
I'm more in the long game. I think I purchased. I looked for probably a week. I saw the growth, and I barely follow it. I follow the market. I'm just not following my wallet.
My boy called me, right? It's like Ken, right? My boy called me. He goes, yo, I'm buying, right? You tell me when to sell. I said, nigga, if I tell you when to sell it. All right?
Yeah.
I never told him to sell.
No, I personally, don't. I just keep it. I just know that there's a target number that I'm looking for, and it's not going to happen in the next 2 years.
Can you do, and I know probably it's probably more advanced for the people that are just trying to learn about crypto, but I know in stocks you can have a selling point.
You could trigger it with crypto. They don't, there's not a button that you can say sell automatically the minute it reaches this.
It's like you input like 0.44.
Nah, you can't. You can't. I mean, and maybe you could with other probably trading platforms.
Because I know when certain stocks used to drop too fast for me.
Yeah, you can have a.
You're probably busy with life. You're not glued to the screen.
Not
all
a day
day.
trader.
Yeah, you're not a day trader. So I was just curious to know if that's something that could happen.
Nah, but listen, crypto right now is the thing. Okay, people are really getting there. At the same time, you could purchase cars with crypto now. You can purchase apartments. You can purchase tickets, movie tickets with crypto. You have to understand what the big people are doing. When you got people like AMC, Mark Cuban, accepting it, Elon Musk, understand that these guys already see the play. They spend millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, on information to make more money. So if he's spending $1 billion a year, or even $200 million, or even $2 million a year on information to learn how to make more money in a specific field, and I'm getting in that field, I'm fucking happy, because Elon Musk is spending the money for me to learn free off the internet. You understand?
I understand.
So if he's putting his money there, I'm going to put my money there. You know why? He's already done it. He's spending the millions and millions of dollars for the people who come from Harvard to do research on there before they open up $1.5 billion. He spent $1.5 billion in Bitcoin.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, like 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
Wow, on Bitcoin.
You think you just make a $1.5 billion play? Like, hey, let's try it. Ain't no try. He knows.
He knows.
All right? He knows.
I get it.
So do what the big guys do. You don't need their money to do what they do. All right? If you get there, luckily, with their money, then you do that, you know? But it's all risk. Remember, everything in risk, you have less of a riskier chance on returning your investment or making money on your investment if you go ahead and do your damn homework, study the behavior of whatever you're about to get into. If you want to invest in my company, you're not going to give me your money the next day. You're going to study me. You're going to listen to me. You're going to try to learn everything about and go, yo, I would give money to John in his company because I know everything about it now. It's safe. If I have the money and if I have the opportunity to get in, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you studied me. Don't just release money without studying, man.
So study the coins that you're going to be
study the
on.
coins that you're about to get into. If you do get into crypto, I will tell you, don't be scared because they're not going to close. Okay? It's going to go down. It's going to go up. But study shows, you usually do pretty well.
So before we close, if you could give 3 pieces of advice for somebody that's just starting to or wants to get into the cryptocurrency market, what would those be?
Download a trusted platform, all right, for exchange, Coinbase, Robinhood. 2, do not invest in anything if you cannot afford to lose that money. All right. Number 3, make sure that whatever you invest in, crypto, mortgage, whatever, people, make sure you study them, their behaviors, so you can learn more about them before you put that dollar in there. Just like a coin. It's just a circle and it's digital. That's it. All right?
Don't be intimidated.
All right, John, give them your socials.
So my social is 0. Nah. So look it. Follow us on Instagram at TruePod, True_P_O_D. All right, TruePod, Truthful Taxes. We are Truthful Taxes. At Kenny Taxes.
You can follow me at Kenny Taxes, at Mr. Kenneth J, and also
actually our YouTube channel, TruePod, and follow, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Send me your social, whatever.
No, don't send me your social.
Nah, and, other than that, listen, more gems to come. All right, and stay tuned. Peace out.
All right, this is TruePod at TruePod Studios here in Garfield, New Jersey. Check us out on the next episode where we'll be talking about mortgages, right? Mm-hmm. We touched on it a little bit in this cryptocurrency episode, but we're definitely coming back strong with the mortgages. Thanks again for tuning in. We're out of here.
Yo, show me the money! Just don't provoke me, cause I don't need no cellmates. I'm in a 2-seat doing drops like a mailman. This ain't no hoopty ass, she riding, she's a hell yeah. No, I won't lose sleep about no pussy, I'm like farewell. Yeah. I'm outside. I know how it feel to see your homie switch sides. I know how to put that Rolls Royce shit in drive. I know how to load a clip and shoot, we gotta ride. You ain't gotta